as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across.
Down! 180!
Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
6 guys! Kill!
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Carr. And on the left side here, Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Sponge. No. 6:37.
From the gun, it's Carr. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard
line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Carr now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Down. 18 Gator.
What tight end?
Powerful running. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Go.
It's now second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
24 is the mark.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards is half of what they needed. How can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third down.
Here we go. 30 base. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. Pulled in at the 24. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
10-2 stop.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Ready, go. Hey, Alpha. There go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And an alley to run. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Changing.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention. He deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that left. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch out, watch
Hey, Delta. Pilot, 64, read.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Single receiver.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Set. 18 Gator. Protein spill.
Set the tone, defense.
5.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Love. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
218, chop. Now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The quick hitter complete. It's Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Pierre Garçon, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will get him one closer. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 33-yard line.
Monday, down. Wide 85. One, later one.
Check tight.
61, match. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
60 out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 8. Open man right side is Ingram. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's second and 8. Man open left side is Brown. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, high 7.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Five.
It's our time. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming, double up.
Check. Hustle. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Love, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Keep playing
He
hard.
was brought down by Carl Joseph. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Titans.
Set, ready, 30 base.
54. Mike, 54. Okay, double it.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. On second down, there's the option going left. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up the 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high.
Set.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Back now in the East Bay. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
8 read.
24 is the mic.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go. Down, sack back at the 38.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
A loss of 9 on the sack. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Sam off. Fight.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here I come.
Hey,
Here I come. 24.
hey, Alpha.
Get ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down, trailing in the 4th. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brandon Marshall able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Christian, Travis. Hard. Ready?
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
7:34.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
24. Now, ready? 6:18.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Who's right, Chief?
From the 38, Carr flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Got it.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Fire.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, Jim, you want it, You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want Monday down. You don't want it.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there.